right, good afternoon, Rampage family. Welcome back to another fun-filled season of hockey. Game one of the season for your U16 boys. Got a handful of new families out there this season. I'm going to apologize in advance. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get to know everybody's name, but I will do the best that I can. Got game one up against the Minnesota Walleye tonight, and I don't have any kind of scouting report or anything like that. So sounds like the trip out yesterday went very uneventful, went well. I think our boys got some kudos for their behavior on the airplane, it sounds like, which is always nice to hear. They were well behaved, handled themselves professionally on the way out, all the things that you would hope to hear. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Mike Whitted. I'm Boone's dad, and I will be your voice of the team for most of the games this season. Special thanks to Mr. Jeff Stahl for getting everything going. As luck would have it, we did have a few little hiccups with the getting the technical set up this evening, I guess. We have an app that's got a scoreboard feature and all kinds of fun stuff that just isn't working today for some reason. So it took us a little bit, but it does look like we're able to still make the stream work. I just can't put a scoreboard up on your screen. So, but I think I should still be able to see it if you guys send anything on the chat or anything like that. So feel free to do so, and we'll have some fun. I'll try to keep you guys posted what's going on, let you know who's on the ice, stuff like that, the best I can, and work the camera and run my mouth nonstop for the next 3 periods of hockey. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. If you are able to hear me all right, if somebody could either give me a thumbs up or put something on the chat there to let me know that the sound's all right. I've got an adapter plug for my headset that allows us to plug in the charger as well. So hopefully that works okay. I know that's been hit or miss in the past as well. All right, thanks, Sam. I just saw the thumbs up there. So apparently the sound quality is all right. Got a lot of kids back from last year and a handful of new players joining us this year, so should be pretty good and exciting.
Bring the mic a little closer. It's really loud in here.
All right, it does look like, as per the usual, Rampage team is fairly well traveled. We have a small handful of parents here, which is always nice to see. Sorry about that. There are 2 rinks in this building, and this one is the smaller of the 2, so the visibility here isn't quite as good. We are supposed to have some games in the other rink as well this weekend, and should have a little bit better vantage point in those. So there are going to be a few spots on the ice that you guys aren't going to be able to see quite as well. And all I can say is I will do my absolute best to try to keep my mouth running and let you know what's going on. Standard disclaimer for this weekend, at least to start with. I am going to do the best I can with everybody's names. If I mispronounce your kid's name, please know it's unintentional, and I would be happy for you to let me know how to say it correctly, and I will do my best to correct it. The one caveat that I know I'm going to have trouble with is our player joining us this season from Ukraine, which is Yevgeny Rohozhin. I'm sure I didn't say that right. I will most likely refer to him as Eugene for most of the season because that's what the boys seem to call him. So if I refer to Eugene and you don't see that person on the roster, that is Yevgeny Rohozhin. All right, just about 30 seconds left of warm-up time, and then we will get going. Get the season off to a start. Feedback I'm getting on crossbar is that the sound is good and the picture's good, so that's what I like to hear. Now we need the hockey to be good. All right, collecting the pucks, getting ready to go. All right, here we go. Period number 1. 17 minutes on the clock. Got Cody Dion and Cole Fletcher on the bench today, helping out. Out on the ice to start period number 1. We've got Whitted, Drexel, Sarver, Wheeler, and Espirito. And I believe we're going to see Liam Holmes in net to start game number 1. I think that's what I'm seeing. Yep, indeed, that does look correct. We got Liam Holmes, number 29, starting between the pipes. And out on the ice, Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Espirito, and Wheeler. All right, here we go. Rampage win the draw, back to Espirito. He's going to kick it off the wall in the center zone. It's into the Walleye zone. Back to the far corner. Comes up to the point. Wheeler dumps it back in. Whitted's got it down low. He tries to feed it across the middle, the far corner. And puck gets pinched up against the wall in the far corner over there. Comes out, and Minnesota's going to clear. Puck comes out to center, up and out of the zone. Lands right in front of me. Definitely have to keep your head on the swivel even out here in the crowd. All right, face-off just outside the Rampage zone. Same crew out as before. Tied up on the draw. Minnesota gets it. Comes a little back and forth. Now Drexel's got it. He kicks it up. Walleye's with the steal. Drexel takes it back. He's skating through the neutral zone into the Walleye zone now. Down into the far corner behind the net. Sarver's going to shovel it around the other side wall. Wheeler pinches in and holds it down in the corner. Drexel does battle down low for it. Kicks it back behind the net to the near side corner. Walleye's kick it up off the glass, but not out of the zone. And Roberts comes in. I think he tried to take a shot. I can't see that well down in that corner myself. So Walleye's now with the puck. They're going to skate it out to neutral zone, into the Rampage zone with it. Kick it over to center. Shot taken. Liam Holmes deflects it wide of the net. Comes up to the near side wall. Ian Merrill doing battle. And now Roberts with the poke check's going to send it up out of the zone. And then Nick Wilton comes out for it. Walleye's turn around, come back the other direction. They feed it in from the outside wall. Max Gudonis picks it up down low. Skates it out. A steal by the Walleyes. Unable to get a shot off. Gudonis picks it back up, sends it off the wall. Nick Wilton has to pick it up. He dumps it down low for Merrill. Ian Merrill skates to the far side, sends it up to Zach Roberts. Zach Roberts skates through neutral ice, sends it into the zone off Jack Whittingham. Jack's going to turn and dump it. Walleyes pick it up. They come back the other way. Armani Foster with the steal, fresh off the bench. He's in the zone. Walleyes kick it out to center. Bisley picks it up. Kyle Bisley's going to dump it into the Walleye zone, down deep into the corner. Goes down low. Kyle Bisley kicks it out to the other side. Puck tied up. Down, feed up to center. Shot. A goaltender makes a save. Walleyes pick it up. They're going to skate it up to neutral ice. Takes the red line and dump it in. Bisley just skates past the puck. A little bit of back and forth. Foster's going to pick it up, send it over to Brendan Huff. Brendan tries to turn and dump it up the wall. Walleyes pick it off. And now Huff is going to fight with it, and puck comes out and back in, and the Rampage are offside, or I'm sorry, Walleyes are offsides. Excuse me. All right. Out on the ice, we have Ian King, Nathan Bender, Sawyer Jones, Alex Espirito, and Blaze Wheeler. Rampage win the draw, back to Wheeler. Wheeler kicks it over to Espirito. Espirito feeds it up to Ian King. Cross-ice pass, gets deflected, tied up in neutral ice. And now Walleye's coming back the other direction. They're into the Rampage zone with it. Make a move to the outside, take a shot. Goes wide of the net. Battle for the puck. Walleye's pull it off the wall. Send it across the far side, take a shot. Goes wide of the net. Comes to the near side. King feeds it up to the point. Goes through off a couple Rampage sticks. Blaze Wheeler's in there. He feeds it back down low. He's going to send it across the other side. Espirito tries to feed it back. Walleyes jump on it. Got a big hit, and I missed the shot, but apparently the Walleyes put a shot in the net. So with 13:45 left in the first period, the score is 1-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleyes. I honestly didn't see the shot come off the stick. I saw a hit, and that was all I saw. All right, 1-0 in favor of the Walleyes, 13:45 left in the first. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Gudonis, and Merrill. Walleyes win the draw. Back into their own zone with it. They feed it up to center ice. Merrill puts a body on, and now Walleyes recollect the puck. Sarver almost had a steal. Tied up the pass at least. Walleyes are going to push it into the zone. Udonis comes over. He's got a player on him. Merrill sends it up the wall to the near side. Udonis picks it up. He's going to skate with it. He turns, he looks, sends it cross ice to Sarver. Sarver on the far side into the zone. Tries to feed it to center. Deflects back. Whitted takes a shot, and then now he's going to chase it back into the far corner. Whitted's got it down low. Gets tied up in the corner. Walleyes pick up the puck. Puck's down low. Sarver with the steal. Centering pass gets deflected up into the air. Walleyes take it out of the zone, into the Rampage zone with it, cross to the far side, and back again. Walleyes turn, take a shot, goes wide of the net, comes up to the near side wall. Battle for the puck down low. Udonis picks it up, turns and skates with it. Udonis is going to pick it up again. He sends it up the wall, rolls around the dasher board and out of the zone. Rampage going for the change. Walleyes recollect in their own zone. Skate it up, make a move, loses the handle on the puck, and Jack Winningham comes off the wall with the puck. He turns, he skates with it through center. Walleyes to put a skate on it, take the puck away. They're going to come back the other direction now. Into the zone with it. And the puck rolls towards Liam Holmes, who's going to cover it up and stop the play. 12:06 left in period number 1. Scores 1-0 in favor of the Walleyes. Out on the ice, we've got... Who do we have? We've got Nick Wilton, Zach Roberts, Jack Whittingham, Blaze Wheeler, Alex Espirito. Face-off will be over here on my side. Walleyes come up with the draw up to the point, kick it off the wall to center, pick it up. He turns, he skates with it. Feeds it up to Nick Wilton, goes off the stick and into the Walleye zone. Puck back behind the net. Roberts is going to pick it up down low, feeds it up to the point to Alex Espirito. He takes a shot, gets caught up in front. I don't know if the shot made it through. Walleyes have it in the far corner. They send a cross ice pass up to center, skate it into the Rampage zone, make a move, take a shot. Liam Holmes with the save. Puck gets deflected off to the near side boards. Espirito goes after it down low. There's a Walleyes player there right away. And now Blaze Wheeler sends it, and the Walleyes are up and out of the zone. They recollect, come back in the other direction. Feed it to center. Walleyes have control of it. Up to the point. Shot taken, goes wide of the net. Blaze Wheeler doing battle up in the near side boards. Puck goes around to the other side. Up to the point, and then Walleyes feed it across to the near side point, take a shot. Liam Holmes is there, he makes a stop, and he's going to hang on to that one. 10:55 left in period number 1, scores 1-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleyes. Out on the ice, we've got Eugene, Armani Foster, Dylan McManus, Ian Merrill, and Max Udonis. Rampage win the draw, send it up to the far side boards. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Back in, was offsides, but I don't know if they actually thought come out. Merrill sends it over to Eugene. Eugene skates with it, loses his stick. He kicks at it, and now Walleyes turn and send it deep. That's going to go for icing, so the face-off will be down in the other end. So out on the ice, Foster, Rahosian, McManus, Merrill, and Udonis. Tied up on the draw, comes up to the point. Udonis is going to pick it up. He kicks it across. Pass doesn't quite connect. Merrill has to try to pick it up, sends it back into the Walleye zone. Steal by Foster, taken back by the Walleyes now. Walleyes have it back behind their own net. They're going to skate it out. Send it up, body in the way. Eugene turns, he's going to send it right back into the zone again, go for a change. Walleyes pick it up down low. They send it to the far side. Puck is taken away. Bazili sends it over to Brendan Huff, back to Bazili. Bazili skates, takes the red line, sends it in, goes off a body and into the Walleye zone. Sawyer Jones is down there low, chasing after the puck. Picks it up in the corner. He feeds it up to Bisley. Bisley takes a shot from up high. think I heard metal. Deflects wide of the net. Puck comes back out. And out and back in the zone, and the Walleyes are offsides. Face-off will be just outside the zone. Out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Drexel, Sarver, Bisley, and Huff. Rampage win the drop. Drexel picks it up. He skates with it to the far side. Taken away at center ice. Puck back, dumped back into the Rampage zone now. Huff has to go after it down low. A little back and forth, comes up to Drexel off the wall. He feeds it over to Sarver. Sarver makes the move, gets tripped up, going through center. Puck in the Walleye zone. Little back and forth. Drexel has it on the stick. He turns, takes a shot. Whitted deflects it, ends up wide of the net. Huff pinch it in at the point. Sarver picks it up, feeds it up to Drexel up at the point. Drexel takes a shot from up high. Goaltender has it in his glove. He's going to hang on. So with 8:56 left in period number one, the score is 1-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Out on the ice, Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Wheeler, and Espirito. Walleyes win the draw. They're going to send it over to the near side boards. Up and out of the zone. A little 2-on-1 into the zone. Wheeler's there, feeds it back. Drexel's going to pick it up out front. Drexel makes a move around a guy. Skates up, takes the red line, kicks it over to Whitted. Whitted's into the zone. Tries to kick it back. Walleye's player picks it up, but then it gets poke checked back into the zone again. Walleyes have it in their own zone. Rampage going for a change. They send it out. Does not connect at center. That's going to be icing. So we get a whistle. Face-off will be back in the Minnesota Walleye zone. 8:23 left in period number one. Out on the ice, Nick Wilton, Zach Roberts, Jack Whittingham, Alex Espirito, and Blaze Wheeler. Looks like Nick Wilton feeds the puck right out front. Walleye's deflected into the zone. They're going to go after it deep in the zone. That's going to be icing. So we get a whistle. Face-off's going to come back into the Walleye zone. Same crew out as before. Roberts, Wilton, Whittingham, Espirito, and Wheeler. Puck gets tied up, ends up in the corner. Walleyes have it. Send it cross ice to the far side. They're going to chip it into the zone. Espirito feeds it up the wall on the far side. Roberts chips it up, and now puck comes up but not out. Walleyes hold it in. They dump it into the near side corner. Espirito dumps it to the far side. Wheeler sends it up the boards. Roberts turns, tries to chip it. Puck still in the zone. Walleyes make a move, send a shot, deflects off a body, ends up on the near side wall. Puck down low, ends up in the far side corner. And puck knocked down with the high stick by a Minnesota Walleyes player. So the faceoff will go down to the other end of the ice. .7:29 left in period number one. Out on the ice, Armani Foster, Yevgeny Rohozhin, Dylan McManus, Ian Merrill, and Max Gudanis. Rampage win the draw. Merrill sends it back to Rohozhin, takes a shot, goes off a skate, bounces up in the air, and that player is hurting. McManus goes after it in the corner. It's tied up down low. Foster's in there as well. Puck goes around to the other side wall. Max Gudanis is going to pick it up in neutral ice. He kicks it up to Rohozhin, makes a quick move, gets the puck back, and then dumps it into the zone. Where the Rampage players loses, it looks like Eugene lost a glove. Goes back to collect that. Puck tied up down low in the near side corner where I can't really see it. Walleye send it to the far side. Eugene is there. He dumps it back in. Puck comes up to the point to Ian Merrill. Feeds it over to Rohozhin. Turns, takes a shot. Goaltender has it in his glove. He's going to hang on. 6:40 left in period number one. Score is 1-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleyes. Face off in the Minnesota Walleye zone. Out on the ice, we've got Ian King, Sawyer Jones, Nathan Bender, Brendan Huff, and Kyle Bazilli. Walleyes win the draw. They hold it up in the corner. They're going to send it up and out, and now into the Rampage zone with it. They take a shot. Holmes gets a piece of it, sends it to the far side wall. It's turned around, dumped, ends up on the near side. Bisley does a reverse check, puck still tied up on the near side wall. Walleyes are going to come up with it. Centering pass attempt. Puck gets sent up, but not out. Still in the zone, and now Ian King's going to pick it up. He sends it up and across, back into the zone, and the Walleyes are offsides. 5:58 left in period number 1. The score is 1-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Out on the ice, Carter Drexel, Johnny Sarver, Boone Whitted, Alex Espirito, and Blaze Wheeler. Walleyes win the draw, goes back into their own zone. Sarver's going to go on the forecheck. Walleyes send it across to the near side and back again. Whitted knocks it down with his glove, but Walleyes have it back. Stolen by Blaze Wheeler. He's going to turn, skate, sends it up. Drexel's got it. Skates into the zone with it. Centering pass. Sarver's there. And the puck bounces towards the goaltender, who's going to cover it up and hang on. So we get a face-off in the Walleye zone. 5:37 left in period number 1. Score is still 1-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Same crew out as before. Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Espirito, and Wheeler. Rampage come up with it, kick it up to the point. Oh, a nice little shot, deflected, but goaltender got a piece of it. Ends up in the puck, or in the corner down low. Across to the near side. Nice steal by Johnny Sarver. He's going to do battle down low behind the net. Got a Walleye player, sends it to the far side. Rampage getting them tied up. Whitted's going to take that away, turn around and send it, and Walleye send it into the Rampage zone. Wheeler has to go after it down low behind his own net. He kicks it over to Espirito. Espirito sends it back to him. Fed up but not out. Shot taken, bodies in the way. Another shot. Holmes gets a piece of it. Ends up in the near side corner. Up to the point. Shot taken, deflects off of Carter Drexel's stick and up into the netting and out of play. 4:44 left in period number 1. Scores 1-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Out on the ice, we've got Jack Whittingham, Zach Roberts, Nick Wilton, Max Gudanis, and Ian Merrill. Rampage win the draw. Merrill sends it around behind the net. Gudanis kicks it to the far side of Roberts. Back to Wilton. Wilton skating through center ice. He's into the Walleye zone. Down in the corner. Gets tied up with a player. Whittingham's in there as well. Battle for the puck down low. Walleye are going to kick it up. Skate it out of the zone. Chip it up. And apparently was touched, so no icing play will continue. Walleye with the puck back behind the net. Centering pass. And Nick Wilton got tripped down low. So we are going to have our first power play of the season for your Colorado Rampage. 4:12 left in period number 1. First unit out to start the power play, we've got Nick Wilton, Zach Roberts, Jack Whittingham, Max Gudanis, Ian Merrill. Face-off will be on the near side. Dot. Walleyes win the draw. Gets tied up down in the corner. Walleyes send it to center, and they're going to skate through neutral zone into the Rampage zone with it. Player makes a move, takes a shot. Liam Holmes with a save. Gudanis kicks it over to Whittingham. Whittingham skates with it. He's into the zone. He holds up. Little miscommunication. Whittingham's got it. He sends it to the near side. Shot taken by Max Gudanis. Goalie has it in his glove. He's going to hang on to it. 3:45 left in the period. 1:34 left of power play time for the Rampage. Same crew out as before, out on the ice. Walleye win the draw, back behind their own net with it. They send it off the boards, up and out of the zone. It's going to bounce into the Rampage zone. Walleye's with it. And shorthanded goal by the Minnesota Walleye with 3:34 left in period number 1. Still 1:23 left of power play time for the Rampage boys. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Wheeler, and Espirito. Walleye win the draw. They kick it back to the far side, turn and dump it, and that is icing. It doesn't have the distance, so no icing. Espirito has to pick it up in the corner. Sends it over to Wheeler. Wheeler makes a move in the corner. Puck comes up the near side wall, out to the corner. Drexel gets a boot in the way, and he's going to pick it up and skate with it. Carter Drexel through neutral ice, skates into the Walleye zone, drops it for Sarver. Sarver on the wall. Looked like they lost the handle on the puck. Walleye with another quick draw into the Rampage zone, short-handed. Shot taken. Liam Holmes with the save. He's got it in his glove. He's going to hang on. 47 seconds left of power play time. 2:59 in the period. Scores 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Same crew out as before. Walleye player picks it up, tries the centering pass. Espirito's going to pick it up down low. Takes a second. He's going to look, see what he has to work with. He sends it up to Drexel. Drexel skates through neutral ice into the Walleye zone. He picks it up. He turns in the corner, sends it over to Sarver. Sarver up to Espirito. Espirito tries to go back to Sarver. Poke check by the Minnesota player. And puck sent back into the Minnesota zone. Rampage are offsides. 23 seconds left of power play time. 2:34 in the period. Out on the ice, we've got Eugene, McManus, Foster, Bisley, and Brendan Huff. Puck comes back to the Rampage. Biz turns and sends it into the zone. Eugene's going to chase after in the far side corner. He's got a steal quickly, gets it tied up. Foster's in there to do battle as well. Walleye turn and send it over to Bisley on the near side. Biz turns, sends, deflects it off of his stick into the zone. Walleye's pick it up down low, and Minnesota's back at full strength. Puck sent up to the first side point, held in by Brendan Huff. He's going to chase it down the wall. Minnesota picks it up, but not out. Eugene turns, takes a shot. Goaltender has it in his glove. Out on the ice, face-off in the Minnesota zone. Out on the ice, we've got Ian King, Nathan Bender, Sawyer Jones, Ian Merrill, and Max Gudanis. Rampage win the draw. King turns, takes a shot. Goaltender gets a piece, sends it in the corner. Poke check at neutral ice, and now Walleyes pick it up. They skate it into the zone. Sawyer Jones sends it across the far side. Chipped up off the wall. Nathan Bender. A little bit of back and forth. Walleyes have the puck now. Bring it into the zone, offsides. No whistle. Play continues. Puck down low in the corner, and we are going to get a roughing penalty coming to Max Gudanis with 1:13 left in period number 1. Rampage are going to have our first penalty kill of the season. Out on the ice to start the penalty kill, we've got Alex Espirito, Blaze Wheeler, Zach Roberts, and Jack Whittingham. .13 left in the period. Rampage come up with it, and Whittingham's going to send it. That's going to go the distance. Or I'm sorry, that was Wheeler that sent it the distance. Icing called. Faceoff is going to come back into the Rampage zone. Same crew out as before on the penalty kill. Rampage win the draw. Wheeler doing battle down low. Puck gets sent across to the near side in the corner. Walleye player skates off the wall, takes a shot. Liam Holmes has it in his glove. He's going to hang on. All right. Get a change of a couple of forwards out there. We've got Nick Wilton, Carter Drexel to join Blaze Wheeler and Alex Espirito. Rampage win the draw. Espirito picks it up back behind his own net. He sends it hard off the glass. It's going to go the distance. That one's going to go for icing. And it does. So we get a whistle. Faceoff's going to come back into the Rampage zone with 43 seconds left in the first period, 1 minute and 30 on the penalty kill. Same crew as before. Nick Wilton, Carter Drexel, Alex Espirito, Blaze Wheeler. Tied up off the draw. Minnesota's going to kick it up to the point. Back again on the far side wall, across to the near side point. And then Nick Wilton breaks it up, sends it down deep. Carter Drexel gets there. No icing. Play continues. We've got a penalty coming, looks like to Minnesota for a cross check. So we'll be 4-on-4 for the next minute and 12. We have 25 seconds left in the period. Be 4-on-4 followed by a brief Rampage power play in the second. Out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Drexel, Merrill, and Wheeler. Rampage win the draw, comes back to the point. Merrill has to corral it in at neutral ice. He turns with it, sends it across ice into the zone. Whitted makes a move. He picks it up back behind the net, feeds it up to Merrill at the point. Merrill skates the blue line, sends it across, goes through the corner. Drexel's going to pick it up down low, sends it across, goes off a skate, ends up in the near side corner. Whitted tied up down low, and time runs out on period number 1. So your score after 1 is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. And when we come back to start period number 2, there's going to be 47 seconds of 4-on-4 time, followed by a little under a minute of Rampage power play. So much as we might expect, the boys have a little bit of rust to kind of knock off in this first. Yeah, looks like got Jeff Stahl doing a good job keeping some stats for us, and shots on goal in that first period were not that uneven. It was looks like it's 9-11 in favor of Minnesota, so a slight advantage there, but not quite as uneven as it was looking on the scoreboard. So just need the boys to kind of get into their rhythm, get into their groove, kind of figure out playing together. This is the stuff we sort of expect to see early in the season. Switching up sides, starting the second period, 4-on-4. Out at center ice to take the face-off, we've got Whitted, Drexel, Bisley, and Merrill out on the ice. Score is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Whitted comes up with the puck, feeds it over to Drexel. He's into the zone, moves to the outside, takes a shot, goes wide of the net on the near side. Up the board, comes out, not out of the zone. Drexel turns around, feeds it to center. Walleye pick it up. They turn with it. They're going to skate up and out of the zone, through neutral ice, into the Rampage zone with it, and they are offsides. 28 seconds left of 4-on-4 play. 16:40 in the period. Score is still 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Faceoff's going to come just outside the Rampage zone. Same crew out as before. Walleye win the draw. They turn. They're going to dump it in. Holmes has it in his glove. He drops it so Bisley can pick it up. Feeds it up off the wall. Comes back to Whitted down low in the corner. He chips it up the wall. Comes to the far side. Drexel's going to pick it up. He turns and he skates with it. Makes a move through neutral into the Walleye zone. Poke check and Walleyes have it back. They're going to send it up and out. Gudonis picks it up. Rampage are on a power play the next 37 seconds. Whittingham drops it down low. Goes to the far side corner. Walleyes pick it up. They're going to send it around to the near side. Wilton is in there. Walleyes turn and send it to the far side. Merrill holds the point. Keeps it in. Skates. Sends it across. Oh, to Whittingham on the back door. Just takes a funky bounce off his stick. Goes up and over the net. Walleye coming up and out of the zone. Into the Rampage zone. Nick Wilton picks it up. He's going to skate through neutral. He's got Roberts with him. Feeds it through. Just doesn't quite hit Roberts' stick, but that was a good look. Want to see more of that. Minnesota sends it back into the Rampage zone. Esperito turns and chips it up and out. Minnesota now picks it up. They're back in their own zone now. Cross ice to the near side. Puck gets tied up on the wall right in front of the Rampage bench. And Gudonis is going to skate away with it. He sends it into the zone and Rampage are offsides. 15:04 left in the second period. Both teams are at full strength. Score is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Faceoff's going to go to the far side, just outside the Minnesota zone. Out on the ice, we've got Foster, McManus, Rahosian, Esperito, and Wheeler. Rampage win the draw, send it across to the near side. Wheeler's going to pick it up. He turns, he skates through into the Walleye zone with it. Makes a move. Wheeler takes a shot. Goaltender gets a piece of it. Loses sight for a minute. Puck now on the near side wall. Walleye kick it up and out of the zone. Cross ice to the far side. It's a race to get there. That should be icing, and it is. 14:40 left in period number 2. Faceoff's going to come back into the Walleye zone. Score is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleyes. Out on the ice, same crews before. We've got Foster, McManus, Rahosian, Wheeler, and Esperito. Ref is taking a look at something with the net there. Not sure what happened. Looks like there's an issue with the peg. All right, here we go. 14:40 left in period number 2. McManus to take the faceoff. Walleyes win the draw. They're going to send it back behind their own net to the far side. Held up. Pressure applied by the Rampage boys, and now puck's going to come up and out. Wheeler picks it up. He's going to make a move, sends it across to the far side, just misses the pass, and Minnesota skates it in their own zone. They send it up and out of play. 14:19 left in period number 2. Score is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. So the question is, who's going to open it up for scoring for the Rampage boys this season? Your guess is as good as mine. Out on the ice, we've got Bender, Jones, Ian King, Basili, and Wheeler. Or I'm sorry, Huff. Minnesota sends it up. They're going to skate through neutral ice into the Rampage zone with it. Kick it out to the far side. Take a shot. Goes off of Holmes and up into the netting. Faceoff will be in the Rampage zone. 14:06 left in period number 2. Score is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Same crew out as before out on the ice. Walleye pick it up. They send a cross ice pass. It goes through, ends up in the near side corner. Cannot see the puck. Appears to still be in the zone. Bisley's going to pick it up. He sends it across to the far side. Goes off of a stick. Walleye turn around and send it back. Huff's got it in his own zone. He sends it off the boards. Walleye's player picks it up. They've skated back into their own zone, back behind their own net. They turn, send it, goes off of a body, stays back behind the net. And Nathan Bender is back there and gets a stick caught up and a player. So we're going to get a tripping call to Nathan Bender. Completely unintentional, but as we know, that doesn't matter. 13:37 left in period number 2. Rampage back on the penalty kill. Out on the ice, we've got Gudanis, Merrill, Wilton, and Roberts. Walleye win the draw, send it cross ice and back again to the far side point. Take a shot from the point. Holmes gets a piece of it. Down low, we have a stoppage. I think the net came off. Huh? I think Nick Wilton did. 92, yeah. Out on the ice. Sorry, Walleyes win the draw. They're going to kick it up to the point. Cross to the near side point. Feed it down into the corner. Dump it down low and back again to the far side wall. Walleyes send it down low. Centering pass gets chipped up. Ends up back behind the net. Walleyes come out front with it. And must be having an issue with that net as well. It appears to have come off again. I know they spent some time fixing the peg down on this end, and maybe they need to do the same down there. Out on the ice to continue the penalty kill, we've got Whitted, Drexel, Gudanis, and Merrill. 1:29 left of penalty kill time, 13:06 in the period. The score is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Minnesota wins the draw, up to the blue line. Back again, down into the corner. Cross ice to the near side, up at the point. Puck tied up on the near side wall. Looks like Minnesota still has it. They skate it down low. Send a shot off the side. Gudanis turns, tries to send it. Now the puck is up and out of the zone. Rampage penalty killers will be able to go for a change. 56 seconds left on the PK. Minnesota feeds it across to the middle. They're going to skate through neutral ice into the Rampage zone with it. Puck goes off the side of the net. Whittingham sends it up the boards. Actually gets tied up down low in the corner. Puck comes across to the far side point and then back again into the near side corner where I can't see it. Walleye send it across. Shot attempt. Takes a weird bounce, ends up down low. Walleye send it up the wall to the point. Johnny Sarver giving chase. Whittingham's going to get there. Nope. Just overskates it. Walleye's managed to keep it in the zone. Send it across to the near side. Centering pass. Kicks across to the far side. Pass does not connect. Rampage back at full strength. Nathan Bender coming out of the box. Joining the play. Whittingham's going to chip it up and out to neutral ice. Walleye's kick it back to neutral ice, and they're coming the other way into the Rampage zone with it. Takes a shot, and Holmes is going to grab it and hang on in his glove. 11:19 left in period number 2. Rampage back at full strength. Face off in the Rampage zone. We've got Eugene, Ian King, Armani Foster. Nope. Goofed up on who's out there. Puck comes across, shot bounces up and over, ends up back behind. Walleyes take a shot, goes off the pipe, back up to the point. They send it down low. We got a steal by Nick Wilton. I'm sorry, that's Dylan McManus. Man, I will get everybody figured out eventually. Pass comes across. Holmes makes a nice save on that one. Puck still tied up down low. Takes a weird bounce. And now Wheeler's going to skate with it. He sends it into the zone. Armani Foster going after it in the far corner. Goes up the far wall. Dylan McManus almost gets there. Now Walleye send it up and out to neutral ice. They're into the Rampage zone with it. Wheeler holds up a player on the side. He gets a cross-checking penalty when he only had one arm up. 10:28 left in period number 2. Rampage are going to be back on the penalty kill to a pretty poor call. Cross-check penalty to Blaze Wheeler. I think that was one where he was just bigger and stronger. So out on the ice to start the penalty kill, we've got Nick Wilton, Zach Roberts, Kyle Bisley, and Brendan Huff. 10:28 left in period number 2. Walleye win the draw back to the point. They feed it down the wall. Back again. Puck down low in the corner. Biz sends it hard up the wall. Walleye's player there to hold it in the zone. It comes back up and out. Roberts is going to send it into the Walleye zone. He's given chase. Walleye's recollect back behind their own net. They skate to the far side, send it up, kick it out to center. Now they're going to skate through neutral ice into the Rampage zone with it. Make a move off the wall. Shot taken. Holmes makes a save. Back behind the Rampage net. Puck comes to the near side wall. Walleyes kick it up to the blue line. Take a shot from up high. Holmes has it in his glove. He's going to hang on. Out on the ice, we've got Whittingham, Drexel, Merrill, and Gudanis. And we have a penalty coming to the Walleye that I did not see, but we got a cross-check penalty. So with 9:38 left in period number 2, we're going to be 4-on-4 for the next minute and 11 seconds. Face-off coming down to the Walleye zone. Same crew I just called, so Whittingham, Drexel, Gudanis, and Merrill out on the ice for the 4-on-4. Rampage win the draw. Up to Gudanis is going to send it down low, back behind the net. It's going to end up in the far side. Drexel ties it up. Whittingham pulls it off the wall. He makes the move. He's back behind the net, looking, holding up with the puck. He's going to skate to center, drops it for Gudanis. Gudanis centers, goes off a skate, ends up in the far side. Merrill turns, takes a shot. Goaltender has it in his glove. He's going to hang on. 9:18 left in period number 2. 55 seconds left of 4-on-4 time. Get a couple of fresh legs out on the ice. It looks like we've got Eugene, Whitted, Merrill, and Gudanis out. Walleye win the draw. They're going to skate with it up the far wall. Into the Rampage zone, make a move to center, take a shot, goes up and over. It's going to roll up the boards and out. Walleye back in their own zone, send it across to the far side. Gets held up down low. Walleyes have it. Still 4-on-4 for the next 27 seconds. Walleyes send it out to the far side. Eugene's going to knock it down, takes it away. Puck comes back to a Walleyes player. They're into the Rampage zone now. Send it up to the blue line. Shot goes wide of the net. Puck sitting out front. Gudanis is going to skate with it. He sends it to center. Whitted picks it up, makes a move to the near side, into the zone, takes a shot, goes wide of the net. It's going to end up on the far side. Eugene turns, takes a shot off of Whitted. Whitted turns and fires a shot. Goaltender makes the save. Rohosian holds it in the zone. He's going to dump it deep. Rampage players go for a change. Johnny Sarver in to apply pressure down low on the forecheck. Rampage are on the power play for the next 30 seconds. Whittingham picks it up down low. He feeds it up the wall. Held in the zone momentarily, and now the Wall are going to kick at the distance. That should be, they waved off icing, so no icing. Espirito has to go after it down low in his own zone with it. Sarver's going to pick it up. He skates through neutral, gets held up just momentarily, gets it into the zone, goes down low, and he goes after it back behind the net. Puck comes up and to the point. Espirito holds it in. Whittingham down low with it. Walleye pick it up. They're back at full strength. We're 5-on-5. Drexel on the far wall. Puck comes up to the point. Walleye are going to take it away. Rampage chip it to the near side. Sarver picks it up. He turns, sends it up the wall. Drexel picks it up. He's into the zone with it. Far side turns, takes a shot. Goaltender makes a save. Puck comes up. Steal by Nathan Bender. Just can't quite wrangle it in. Huff also can't quite wrangle it in. Whittingham's got a stick. He takes a shot. Goaltender makes a save. Drexel, we got a delayed penalty coming to Minnesota. Drexel kicks it up to the center. Wheeler takes a shot, goes off of a skate, and now we have the stoppage. We have a penalty coming to Minnesota Walleye. So we are also coming to the ice cut. So when we come back after the ice cut, we'll have, nope, I think so. We got the door open. Zam's waiting. They blew the horn. Yeah, we should be going to the ice cut. So when we come back in about 10 minutes or so, we'll have 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second period. The Rampage will be starting on the power play. Currently the score is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. So I'm going to take a break, rest my voice for the next little bit. We'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. I'm going to leave this All right, folks, welcome back. Coming back after the break, just as a reminder, 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second period. Rampage are going to be starting on the power play. Currently, the score is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Boys got to find a way to get on the board. All right. Coach having a conversation with the boys as we get ready to start the second half of the game with some fresh ice. All right, here we go. Face-off should be down here in this end as the Rampage start the power play. Looks like out on the ice to start this power play, we've got Johnny Sarver, Boone Whitted, Carter Drexel, Alex Espirito, and Blaze Wheeler. All right, here we go. Rampage win the draw. Back to the point. Alex Espirito picks it up. Skates the blue line with it. Sends it off. The Walleye player sends it. He's going to go the distance. Liam Holmes plays it. So play will continue. Blaze Wheeler in the corner. Holds up. Walleye get the puck tied up down low. Alex Espirito's going to, I'm sorry, that's Blaze Wheeler. Sends it up to Carter Drexel. He makes a move. He's going to skate through center into the zone. Sends the puck off the board. Sarver goes down into the corner after it. Sends it up to Espirito at the point. Back to Sarver. Sarver down low to Drexel. Drexel's cross-ice pass goes off a skate. Wheeler has to collect on the far wall. He's going to turn with it. Sends it up low. Goes off a Whitted skate and comes up and out of the zone. And the Walleye are going to send it the distance, and that is icing. Faceoff will come back into the Walleye zone. 1:08 left of power play time for the Rampage boys. 5:58 in the second period. Out on the ice, we've got Nick Wilton, Zach Roberts, Jack Whittingham, Ian Merrill, and Max Gudanis. Rampage win the draw. Back to Gudanis at the point. He sends it across to Merrill. Merrill down to Whittingham. Whittingham back to Merrill. Over to Whittingham. Puck comes down. Going to pick it up. Sends it off the boards. Whittingham pulls it off the board. Sends it across to Merrill. Back to Whittingham. Over to Gudanis on the far side. Gudanis skates up, takes a shot, goes off the body. Doesn't make through. Walleye going to send it the distance to clear. That goes for icing. Faceoff will be back in the Walleye zone. Exactly 1 minute left on the power play for the Rampage boys. 5:49 left in the period, and the score is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Same crew out as before. We've got Gudanis, Merrill, Whittingham, Roberts, and Wilton. 82. Rampage win the draw. Whittingham picks it up. He's going to skate down the boards with it, drops it in the corner. Roberts pulls it out of the corner. He skates up the wall, sends it across to the far side. Merrill sends it in, deflects off the goaltender, stick up into the netting. 47 seconds left on the power play for the Rampage. 5:36 in the period. Out on the ice, same as before. Wilton, Whittingham, Roberts, Gudanis, and Merrill. Puck comes up to Gudanis. He's going to send it cross ice to the near side. Puck up the boards. Whittingham gets there, dumps it back. Wilton sends it back to Whittingham. Whittingham over to Merrill. Merrill to Gudanis. Gudanis down low. Roberts picks it up. Back to Gudanis. Nice feed. Shot goes wide of the net. Whittingham picks it up at the near side boards. He turns, skates with it. Feeds it across to Merrill at center. Shot. Goaltender has it. He's going to hang on. 15 seconds left of power play time for the Rampage. 5:04 in the period. Score still 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Zach Roberts is 82. He won it. Yeah. Yeah. Out on the ice, we've got Sarver, Whitted, Drexel, Wheeler, and Espirito. Rampage win the draw. Back to Wheeler. Wheeler at the point, skates in, takes a shot, goes up over the boards, ends up on the near side. And Walleye tried to clear. Whitted gets it, turns, Whitted with a shot. So on an attempted clear, the Rampage boys apply the pressure, keep the puck in the zone. Ends up on Boone Whitted's stick. And with 4:52 left in period number 2, Boone Whitted gets the Rampage on the board for the first goal of the season, a power play goal, making the score 2-1, still in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Out on the ice to take the draw, and that's 4:52 left in period number 2. Out on the ice, we've got Foster, Rohosian, McManus, Bisley, and Huff. Walleye win the draw. Send it to the far side. Huff holds it up. Puck is now in the Rampage zone. Comes out to center. Shot taken from up high. And Liam Holmes is going to cover it. I will apologize for my poor camera work today. I'm still knocking the rust off on my own skills, so trying to keep up. This is not the greatest angle. Walleye win the draw. Rampage come up with it. Armani Foster's going to skate through. He's in the zone, sends it back over to Eugene. Eugene takes a shot, goes off the post. Comes up and out. Huff sends it across. Eugene is going to regroup back at center ice. He skates through center, makes a move. He's into the Walleye zone, takes a shot, bounces up. Bounces into the paint. Puck on the far wall now. Chip up into the Rampage zone. Move made. Liam Holmes with a nice save. Next shot gets deflected wide of the net. It's down low in the corner. And it is anybody's guess who has it, but we've got a stoppage. I don't know if it came out and went back in. I'm not sure what the stoppage was for. Maybe it came out of the zone. Maybe the net was off. I'm not sure. But regardless, out on the ice, we've got Sawyer Jones, Ian King, Ian Merrill, Nathan Bender, and Max Gudanis. Walleye win the draw, goes off of a body and ends up on the far wall. Puck down low in the corner, and we have a high stick. Oh, it's played with a high stick. So we have a stoppage. Walleye win the draw. They're going to turn and send it down low. It's back behind the Rampage net now. Puck comes up to Bender. Nathan Bender sends it over to Ian Merrill. He's going to skate with it. He's through neutral ice into the Walleye zone. Back to Sawyer Jones. Gets deflected. Ends up wide of the net. Walleye have it down low. They make a move to the far side. Up and out of the zone to neutral ice. Sawyer Jones picks it up. He sends it up to Gudonis, who's going to skate with it. Makes a move. He's into the zone. Little reverse check, and he's going to put a player down on the ice. Walleye have the puck back. They're down low in their zone. Jack Whittingham and applying pressure ties it up down low in the corner. Walleye now send it up out of their own zone. Gudonis feeds it back to Whittingham. He's into the zone, but now Walleyes have it back. They're going to skate it up through center. Actually end up going in offsides. But now it comes back out to neutral ice again. Walleyes have it back in their own zone. They're going to try to regroup. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in period number 2. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. They send it up the boards on the near side. And a quick steal by Nick Wilton. And now Walleye have it back. They're going to skate it out through neutral ice into the Rampage zone with it. Puck ends up down in the corner on the near side wall where I can't see for the life of me what's going on or who's got it. Puck still in the Rampage zone. Shot goes off of Liam Holmes' stick, deflected up into the netting and out of play. 1 minute, 56 seconds left in period number 2. Scores 2-1 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Out on the ice, we've got Zach Roberts, Nick Wilton, Jack Whittingham, Alex Espirito, and Blaze Wheeler. Walleye win the draw up to the point, take a shot, goes off of Roberts' body, deflects wide. Another shot goes wide of the net, ends up down low in the corner. Puck centered, and now comes up and out of the zone where the Walleye have to regroup. They do so, and maybe we're offsides. We have a stoppage, a whistle, but puck was down against the wall where I can't see what just happened. 1:41 left in period number 2. Out on the ice, Johnny Sarver, Boone Whitted, Carter Drexel, Kyle Bisley, and Brendan Huff. Rampage win the draw over to Bisley. Feeds it up off the wall, a little back and forth at center, and Bisley's going to dump it into the zone. Walleye back behind their own net, go after it. Steal by Johnny Sarver. He takes a shot, goes off the goalie's face mask, ends up back on the other side. Walleye pick it up, feed it up and out of the zone. Huff's going to give it back to Bisley. Bisley over to Drexel. He turns, everybody tags up, and he's going to dump it in. Goaltender plays it off the near side wall. Puck comes up but not out in the zone. Huff turns, he's going to send it deep. Puck ends up on the far side wall. Sarver gets there first. He backhands it to keep it back behind the net. Walleye sent it to the other side. Johnny Sarver with the steal. Centering to Drexel. Just didn't quite get a real solid stick on it. It comes out to Whitting, back to Huff. Huff takes a shot. And now, after some chaos, that was Sarver. After some chaos up front, Johnny Sarver picks up the rebound. He's going to bury it with 43.9 seconds left in period number 2. Tying the game up at 2. Old Johnny Two Guns. Hard work and effort on that play to keep the puck in the zone. Keep cycling, keep the pressure on. Johnny picks up the loose change up front and buries it. Out on the ice, we've got Armani Foster, Dylan McManus, Yevgeny Rohosian. That was Johnny Sarver, 26. Foster, Rohosian, McManus, Gudonis, and Merrill. And we had a brief stoppage so a coach could speak with the referee, and we'll get going again. Rampage win the draw. Eugene picks it up. He's going to skate with it, makes a move. He's through neutral into the Walleye zone. He's got it in the far side corner, sends it around the wall to the near side. Gudonis pinching in. Makes a move down low. Walleyes pick it up. They're going to skate to the far side. Skate it out of the zone through neutral into the Rampage zone with it. Steal. Gudonis has it on his stick, sends it across to Rohosian. He's going to skate through neutral. He's into the Walleye zone. Dumps it down low. Foster's there. He does battle down low for the puck. 4 Walleyes players there, and time expires on period number 2. So, your score after 2 is tied up 2-2. Rampage boys did a good job just after the ice cut there to keep the pressure on and find a way to find the back of the net. As we go into the third and final period of the game, scores all tied up 2-2. Coach Cody down there talking to the boys, getting them ready for period number 3. Hopefully they'll finish the game out strong. Picking up a little momentum in that just after the ice cut there, and hopefully they can carry that into the third. Keep it rolling. And it's not just the goals. I mean, Rampage boys did a good job of keeping the pressure on for a lot of that, 6.5 minutes or however much time we had. Starting on that power play early and just keeping the pressure in the zone. All right, out on the ice to start period number 3, we've got Drexel, Sarver, Whitted, Espirito, and Wheeler. Tied up on the draw. Rampage win it back into their own zone. Wheeler's going to have to go after it down low. Skates back behind the net. Puck comes up to Drexel. Kicks it off the boards. Doesn't get much on it, and Walleye send it back. Espirito picks it up down low, doing battle back behind the Rampage net. Shot taken. Holmes is there. Wheeler kicks it up to Sarver. Sarver's going to skate with it. He's through neutral. He's into the zone. Johnny Sarver down low in the corner on the near side. Puck still in the Walleye zone. Whitted pulls it off the wall. Looks like it gets deflected down into the corner. Still in the Walleye zone in no man's land where I can't see it. Walleye have it. They're going to skate out through neutral. Steal. Whitted's got it on his stick. Into the zone. Rampage are offsides. Drexel takes a shot. Goaltender makes the save. He's going to hang on to it. To be totally honest, it looked to me like the Rampage were a full step offsides on that one. But goaltender makes the save. 16:03 left in period number 3. Scores 2-2. Out on the ice, we've got Nick Wilton, Jack Whittingham, Zach Roberts, Kyle Bisley, and Brendan Huff. The Walleye come out of the face-off with it. They're going to skate in, kick it across the center. Puck's going to end up in the far side corner. Who took the face-off? Nick Wilton, I think. And we've got a tripping penalty. Brendan Huff had lost his stick, and he was coming out trying to use his body, getting away. Oh, it looks like his stick was broken. Tried to use his body and ended up tripping up a player with his body. So 15:42 left in the game. Rampage on the penalty kill. Out on the ice, we've got Zach Roberts, Jack Whittingham, Max Udonis, and Ian Merrill. And, of course, Liam Holmes in net. Scores tied up 2-2. Walleye win the draw. They're going to send it across to the far side point. Shot goes in. Liam Holmes has it in his net. Or in his glove, excuse me. Good grief. Whittingham's got it. He sends it across to the far side, back into the zone. Walleye are going to pick it up down low. Send a cross ice pass, gets deflected, ends up back in the Walleye zone. This is the side of the ice I like to see us playing on when we're on the penalty kill. Walleye have it. They're going to skate through neutral into the Rampage zone with it. Shot taken, deflects off a stick. Udonis with the steal. He sends it up the boards but not out. Walleye send it back across. Merrill feeds it over to Udonis. He sends it up the boards. It comes up but not quite out. Stays in the zone. Walleye have it. They turn, take a shot. Liam Holmes has it in his glove. He's going to hang on to it. 1:05 left of penalty kill time. Out on the ice, we've got Rohosian, Espirito, Wheeler, and Foster. Rampage won the draw. Walleye are going to get it back. Up to the point. Foster ties a player up, comes back with it, feeds it back across. Tough angle shot taken by the Minnesota Walleye player to put it in the near side corner. 14:34 left in period number 3. So on the power play goal, Minnesota Walleye go up 3-2. Out on the ice, we've got King, Jones, Bender, Espirito, and Wheeler. And got a Rampage player being tossed from the circle. Not really sure what they were looking for or what we did wrong there, but Nathan Bender coming in to take a face-off. Tied up on the draw, and Sawyer Jones is going to pick it up. He skates it into the zone. Sawyer Jones turns, centering pass. Goaltender deflects it, ends up in the far corner. Rampage with it up at the point. Blake Wheeler takes a shot, goes high, ends up on the near side boards. Up and out of the zone now. A little back and forth. Walleye are going to skate it into the Rampage zone. Sawyer Jones is going to chip it up and out of the zone. Walleye have it. They pick it up, turn, try to regroup, and a little bit of back and forth. And we have a penalty coming to the Rampage, to Sawyer Jones. 2 minutes for roughing. 14:01 left in the game. Rampage are back on the penalty kill. Out on the ice, we've got Brendan Huff, Kyle Bisley, Carter Drexel, Boone Whitted. Rampage win the draw. Huff sends it around the boards to the near side. Drexel's going to get there, sends it up and out of the zone. No icing. Whitted's going to rush in for it. He picks it up down low. Walleyes are going to send it up the near side boards, kick it across to the far side. They skate through neutral ice into the Rampage zone with it. Quick poke check. Walleye gets it back. Skated up to the blue line. Turn, take a shot. Holmes gets a body on it. Whitted picks it up. He's going to knock it down and just chip it up and out of the zone. Back into the Walleye zone. Walleye have it off the board. They're going to skate across to the far side through neutral ice into the Rampage zone with it. Make a move to center. Turn, takes a shot. Holmes with a save. Puck now behind the net. We've got another penalty coming. Got a penalty coming to two Rampage players. Kyle Bisley got the first one, and I believe it was for roughing, for checking too hard, which I hope you can pick up the sarcasm in my voice. And then after the play, it looks like Brendan Huff got into it with a player from Minnesota, so they're sending one from each there. I'm a little confused. We've got 3 Rampage players and 1 Minnesota player in the box. So we've got a timeout. Hopefully we can figure out what's going on. I really don't understand. We have 3 Rampage players and 1 Minnesota player in the box, and it appears to be 5-on-3. So I don't know what happened, or how, or why, or which way is up. With 13:09 left in the game, it looks like the Rampage are going to be down 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes. No, excuse me, for a minute and 9. I guess we were already on the penalty kill. That's what happened. So we got an additional penalty and then another offsetting after that. So So we'll have a minute 9 of 5-on-3, followed by 51 seconds of 5-on-4. All right, gut check time for the boys. 13:09 left in the game. And for my family watching back home, I'm sorry that I keep saying offsides instead of offside. It's my first game of the season. All right, out on the ice, we've got Johnny Sarver, Max Gudanis, Ian Merrill. Walleye win the draw. They're going to send it up. Cross to the far side point. Shot goes in. Liam Holmes with the save. Makes the save on the rebound as well. Two good, quick saves. Looks like we're going to change out Boone Whitted, who's going to go and join Ian Merrill and Max Gudanis. I don't know what we're talking about now. The clock went for a few seconds after the play had stopped, and that might be what the refs are discussing, but all right, 5-on-3 for the next 54 seconds. 12:54 left in the game. Rampage kicked the puck out to the wall, but Walleyes are going to pick it up. Shot taken from the point. Gudanis has it, sends it hard off the wall. It's going to go the distance, and that's going to be icing. Just barely. Almost had it on goal. Out to take the draw with 44 seconds of 5-on-3 time left. We've got Whitted, Espirito, and Wheeler. Tied up on the draw. Puck comes out to center. Walleye kick it out to the far side point. We skate to the middle, feed it down low, kick it up to the point. Through center. Whitted with a poke check. He's going to get it out of the zone. Gets held up on his way out. Walleye make a move. They're going to go to the far side, skate it through neutral, into the Rampage zone with it. Poke check sends it to the near side wall. Whitted's going to force the puck out of the zone and clear, and he's going to go for a change. 7 seconds left of 5-on-3 time. Well, Walleye back into the Rampage zone with it, feed it across to the far side. Skate to center, takes a shot, deflects off a stick, ends up on the near side wall. Sawyer Jones that comes out of the box. He's going to join the crew for 5-on-4 time for the next 38 seconds. Puck gets tied up down low. Walleye send it back behind the net. They're going to pull it off the far side corner, send it up to the point on the far side. Shot taken. Holmes covers it up. Pretty good battle going on right there in front of Liam. He does a great job of staying calm, making that stop. 24 seconds left on the Rampage penalty kill. 11:33 in the game. Liam Holmes is taking a second to get a drink of water. He got mowed over by a player and no call. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Merrill, Whittingham, and Gudanis. Rampage win the draw. Send it back down low, feed it up the wall. Gudanis turns and sends it. That goes out in the distance. That'll be icing. We get a whistle. Faceoff's going to come back into the Rampage zone. 16 seconds left of penalty kill time for the Rampage boys. 11:25 in the game. Tied up on the draw. Roberts is going to get it, sends it up, pulls it out of the zone, and he sends it back into the Walleye zone. The player elected not to play it, which makes it not icing, but they called it icing anyway. So the faceoff is going to come back into the Rampage zone. 5 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Rampage boys. Puck comes across to the near side. Whittingham pulls it out of the zone. He gets there, sends it across to Bisley coming in out of the box, and he takes a step into the zone just before the puck gets there. Rampage are offsides. Rampage back at full strength, 11:03 left in the game. Scores 3-2 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Out on the ice, we've got Foster, Rahosian, McManus, Merrill, and Gudanis. Rampage kicked the puck into the Walleye zone, and they're going to hold it there. Down in the corner, Foster feeds it out to middle, comes across the other side. Gudanis feeds it back. Walleye player is going to pick it up, and then Foster takes it off his stick and then loses it back to a Walleye player. Puck down low in the corner, battle for the puck. Walleye's going to send it up to the far side and then back again to the near side. They're in a neutral ice now. Into the Rampage zone with it. They're going to kick it up to the point on the far side, take a shot. Puck back behind the net. Merrill's going to pick it up. He feeds it up to Rahosian. He's going to skate with it. Sends it across to Gudanis on the far side. He's into the zone. Whiffs on the pass or shot. And now he's going to send it back behind the net to the near side wall. Foster's in there. He picks up the puck, sends it out front. And now the Walleye are going to clear the zone. 9:58 left in the game. Blaze Wheeler picks it up, sends it across to the far side. Rahosian, he's going to turn with it. Makes a move to the inside, gets hooked to high hell, but play continues. Rahosian with it down low. He's going to kick it out, and now he's going to send it up, not out of the zone. Walleye have it. They turn around, take a shot. Holmes deflects it wide of the net. Puck goes across to the other side, and now it's going to come back to Wheeler. He picks it up. He turns, holds it, and now sends it across to Foster on the far side. He skates into the zone, just loses the handle on the puck, and now the Walleye are coming back into the Rampage zone with the puck. Take a shot, goes up and takes a ride around the dasher board up to the point. Shot from up high, deflected off of a high stick. Holmes has it in his glove. Out on the ice, we've got Sawyer Jones, Brendan Huff, Ian King, Nathan Bender, and Alex Espirito. Sawyer Jones gets tossed out of the face-off circle again. Not sure why. Ian King steps in, and now puck is out of the zone. King's got it, makes a move, gets tripped up, trying to make a move to center. Puck in the Walleye zone, and we have a tripping penalty coming against the Minnesota Walleye. So with 9:01 left in the game, Rampage are going to go on the power play. All right, out on the ice to start the power play, we've got Zach Roberts, Jack Whittingham, Nick Wilton, Max Gudanis, and Ian Merrill. Rampage win the draw. Gudanis has it up at the point. He's going to skate with it, move, sends it down low, comes back to him, puck scrapes to the middle. The goaltender's going to cover it up. And we'll get a whistle. We'll have another face-off in the Minnesota Walleye zone. Is that all? It's not good. Same crew out as before. Walleye sent it across to the far side. Merrill picks it up at neutral ice, whiffs on it, and now Whittingham's going to pick it up. He drops it for Gudanis, sends it back towards Whittingham. He has to skate, make a move to the inside. He's going to skate through neutral ice with it, dump it into the zone. Puck gets held up on the near side wall. Walleye pick it up back behind their own net. They send it up to the point. Deflects way up in the air. Comes back down on neutral ice, and the Walleye are going to just send it in deep. Roberts has to pick it up back behind his own net. Only 1 minute and 10 seconds left of power play time. Roberts over to Gudanis. Gudanis makes a move to center. Sends it across to Zach Roberts, who's going to dump it in. Over the near side wall. takes a weird bounce off the dashboard, ends up and out. Whitted sends it up to Sarver. He dumps it into the zone. He's going to give chase. He fights a player off and now sends it back up the wall to Esperito, who kicks it back in his general direction. Drexel up to Sarver. Sarver to Esperito. Esperito across to Wheeler. Wheeler makes a move down the wall. Up to Esperito, over to Sarver. Sarver down to Drexel down low. Drexel makes a move, sends it across. Pass doesn't connect. It's going to go the full distance back. 20 seconds left on the power play. Esperito has to pick it up in his own zone, sends it up to Wheeler. Deflects off a stick, comes up to Whitted. He's going to skate into the zone with it. Makes a quick move, takes a shot. Goaltender makes a save. Comes back to Wheeler. Wheeler across to Esperito. Off the boards. Whitted's going to chip it off the boards, pick it up himself. He's into the zone with it. Gets bumped off the puck. Walleye come into the Rampage zone, send a cross-ice pass. Liam Holmes with the save. Now Drexel chips it up and out of the zone, where the Walleye are going to pick it up and have to regroup. Nice steal by Kyle Bisley. He's into the zone by himself, one-on-one. Sends a shot just wide of the net. Puck comes up and I guess not out of the zone. 6:26 left in the game. Back at full strength. Bisley picks it up back behind his own net. He's going to feed it up to Rahosian. Rahosian into the zone with it. Puck comes out to center. Walleye have it now. They skate it, send it back to center. They're going to regroup. Loses footing. Nick Wilton is in there on the pressure. I'm sorry, that's Dylan McManus. Puck comes up. Walleye take a shot, goes wide of the net, and it bounces up into the netting. 5:54 left of the game. Scores 3-2 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Out on the ice, we've got Sawyer Jones, Nathan Bender, Ian King, Max Gudanis, Ian Merrill. Getting ready to start the face-off. And Nathan Bender just sent a player's stick up and out of his hands. Out on the ice, we've got Nathan Bender, Sawyer Jones, Max Gudanis, Ian King, and Ian Merrill. Rampage win the draw. King's going to send it up and out of the zone. Walleye have it. They're coming back the other direction. They're in the Rampage zone with it. Take the corner. And Holmes is going to push it off to the side. Comes out low. Gudanis sends it across to the near side. Merrill picks it up in the corner. Up to Bender. Bender's going to skate through neutral ice with it. He's into the Walleye zone. Puck to the far side corner. And sticks and people flying everywhere. Sawyer Jones has it back down low. Sends it off the boards to the near side. Ian King's going to pick it up. He flips it up in the air out of the zone. The Walleye are offsides. 5:07 left in the period. Scores 3-2 in favor of the Minnesota Walleye. Faceoff's going to be just outside the Rampage zone. We've got Nick Wilton, Jack Winningham, Zach Roberts, Blaze Wheeler, and Alex Esperito. Rampage win the draw. Back to Esperito. He feeds it up the boards. Kicked off the boards. Walleye are going to pick it up. They're into the zone now. Poke check by Wheeler. Puck gets tied up on the boards. Wheeler has to come back for it. He sends it across to Esperito. Esperito back to the other side boards. Roberts pokes it up but not out. Puck gets deflected, ends up at the near side. Nick Wilton sends it back down low for Blaze Wheeler. He picks it up, sends it over to Roberts, off the wall to Wilton. He's skating through neutral ice into the zone, and now down in the corner. where I can't see who's got the puck. Puck still in the zone. Whittingham picks it up, takes a shot. Goaltender makes a save. Whittingham with it back behind. He sends it up to Wheeler. Wheeler feeds it for Huff off the bench. He takes a shot, deflects. Goaltender makes a save and sends it wide. Whittingham turns and dumps it down low. Nick Wilton doing battle down low. Puck comes around to the near side wall. Still in the Walleye zone. Robertson there doing battle down low. He's got Wilton with him. Puck comes up to the near side. Looks like Walleye are going to send it up and out. A little bit of a foot race. Walleye player gets there at the same time as Gudanis. Puck gets held up down low in the corner. Puck still stuck in the corner. Gudanis is going to pick it up. He skates with it around the back of the net. Feeds it up to Bisley. Bisley's going to skate out through neutral ice, across to Roberts. Goes off his skate, and Rampage are offsides on their way in. 3:24 left in the game. Rampage down 3-2. Need to bring the heat, boys. Last little stretch here. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Merrill, and Gudanis. Rampage win the draw, goes back just into the zone. Gudanis has to foot race for it. He's got a player on him. He gets thrown into the boards from behind. We get a cross-checking penalty. So Rampage should go on the power play. .3:14 left in the game. Rampage is going to be on the power play. Definitely need a power play goal here to tie it up. Out on the ice, we've got Wilton, Roberts, Whittingham, Bisley, and Merrill. It's 82 to take the draw. Walleye win the draw. Up, send it up and out of the zone. Bisley's going to have to race get back. There won't be icing. He doesn't quite have the distance. He tries to turn and drop it. He has to go back and pick it up. He drops it and leaves it for Roberts. Roberts sends it around the other way. Bisley's going to pick it up. He feeds it up to Whittingham. Jack Whittingham turns. He's going to skate with it. Sends it across to Roberts. Roberts into the zone with it. Drops it for Bisley. Bisley at the point. Sends it across. Merrill across to the far side of Whittingham. Takes a shot. Feeds out front. Roberts with the shot. Goaltender makes a save, and the Walleye are going to send it the distance. Bisley has to pick it up in front of his old goaltender. He sends it across. Zach Roberts picks it up. He's going to turn and look and skate with it. Skating through center. He's going to go into the zone. Roberts skates it down into the corner. Walleye send it up the wall, bounces past the stick and out of the zone. Espirito has to come back and regroup in his own zone with it. 48 seconds left on the power play. Espirito up to Roberts. Roberts feeds it to Wilton. Nick Wilton turns, holds up, sends it across to Wheeler. Cross to Espirito, to Sarver, back to Espirito, back to Sarver. Feeds it across to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to skate with it. Looks like we got another. Oh, sorry. Coach was pulling Liam Holmes. We have 25 seconds left on the power play. And we have, apparently we have a penalty coming to Blaze Wheeler that I didn't see. So we're going to have 25 seconds of 4-on-4 time. Minute 38 left in the game. So out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Espirito, Gudanis, and Drexel. Walleye win the draw. They're going to send it back to the point. Takes a shot from up high. Deflects, goes wide of the net. Gudanis is going to pick it up on the far wall. He skates with it out of the zone. He's into the Walleye zone with the puck. Skates down low. He's back behind the net. And we need to be pulling our goaltender now, I think. Puck tied up down low. Walleye have it. Back behind their own net with it. Whitted's going to take it. He sends it over to Drexel. Drexel's into the zone with it. Got a little bit of space. And the ramp, oh, I thought we had a goal, but instead he was calling a penalty. That's a penalty shot. And, well, no, that's not what he called, but it should be. He's unimpeded to the goaltender, and he got tripped from behind. So we got a tripping penalty coming to the Walleye. So Rampage are going to be back 4-on-4 for the remainder of the game here. So exactly 1 minute left to play, and we have a timeout coming to the Rampage boys. Should be. He was unimpeded to the goaltender. He got tripped from behind. Coach Fletcher out there talking to the boys right now, drawing up a play, I believe. It's going to be 4-on-4. If I were to guess, I would guess that we will probably pull Mr. Holmes now and try to play out this last minute 5-on-4 with an empty net. That's just what I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm not a hockey coach, and I don't play one on TV. All right, out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Bisley, and Espirito. Walleye win the draw. Rampage are there to apply pressure. Drexel sends it up to Espirito at the point. He walks the line, sends a shot, deflects off a stick and up into the netting. Coach Fletcher yelling some instructions to the boys out on the ice. 50 seconds, 5-0 left in the game. This is going to play out 4-on-4, or in this case, 5-on-4 with an empty net. Rampage win the draw, back to the point. Espirito's got it. He feeds it back over to Sarver. Sarver down low to Drexel. Drexel's got it back behind the net. Drops it, and a nice pass up front. Just doesn't quite connect. The net's off. Rampage, nice little play they drew up there, crossing, feed it out front. Couldn't quite get it to go in, but the puck was sitting up front in the chaos, and the net comes off. Minnesota gets a big break there. Rampage win the draw, back to Espirito at the point. He's going to walk the blue line, sends a shot off of a body, keeps it in the zone. Sarver turns, sends it down low. Walleye send it around the boards and deep. That's going to go for icing, and it does. So 21 seconds exactly left in the game. Rampage are going to stay with an empty net and keep 5-on-4 on the ice. We'll have some fresh legs come out, try to finish out this game, see if we can't tie things up. Out on the ice, we've got Whittingham, Wilton, Roberts, Merrill, and Gudanis. Puck comes up to Gudanis at the point. He's going to turn with it. Feeds it down low to Roberts. 13 seconds left. Over to Merrill. Merrill to Whittingham. To Roberts. Puck gets deflected, and the Walleyes send it the distance on what would have been icing, but the time runs out in the game. So your score after 3 of the first game of the season, unfortunately the Rampage boys go down 3-2 versus the Minnesota Walleye. Definitely some lessons that we can take away from that one. Some things we can do better next time for sure. Some things that we did do well at different times through the game. And what it looked like to me is that the boys just need a few more games together. There's a lot of miscommunication or attempted passing to where somebody wasn't, or players being in the same place at the same time, things like that, that you kind of expect to see early in the season, that hopefully they will clean up as things go, hopefully very quickly. But unfortunately, we dropped the first game of the season 3-2 versus the Minnesota Walleye. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow at 12 something. I don't have crossbar in front of me right this very second, but we've got a middle of the day game tomorrow, 12 something Central Time. So we will see you around lunchtime tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.